Simba, who does she remind you of, She's just like you were when you were young. You mean the dangers you put us in?
Imagine if Scar was Nala's father. How would that change all the events we know? Would her relationship with Simba remain the same? Or would this truth turn everything upside down? Would Simba truly love her? Or would he use her to take revenge on her father? And what about Scar himself? Would he see her as his true daughter and grant her the throne? Would Kovu and Zira accept this? Or would a new rivalry emerge? Let's explore this mysterious scenario in all its details. From the moment we discover that Scar is Nala's father, everything changes. The relationship between Nala and Simba would take a completely different turn. Instead of just being childhood friends bound by love, they would find themselves in a complicated situation. Simba might see Nala as nothing more than a tool to achieve his revenge against Scar. Perhaps he would try to make her fall in love with him just to use her against her father. But as time passes, he might find himself in a real internal conflict between his genuine feelings and his desire to bring justice for his father, Mufasa. He may begin to see her as a person separate from her father, making him hesitate. Should he follow his heart or succumb to his thirst for revenge? And what about Nala? How would she accept this truth? Since childhood, she believed that Mufasa was the just king who represented everything good. But if her real father was Scar, what would that mean? Does it mean she carries a part of Scar's darkness within her? Would others see her as a threat? Perhaps she would embark on her own journey to discover her true identity, trying to prove that she is not just an extension of her father and that she can be a just queen entirely different from Scar. On the other hand, how would Scar see Nala? This situation is entirely different from Kovu. Nala is not just an heir he chose. She is his true daughter, which means he might favor her above everyone else. He may have even planned to make her the true queen after him. He might try to get close to her and convince her that the throne should be hers, attempting to instill his ideas and principles in her. But he would find her resisting, which could make him question, can he truly love his daughter? Or would his wicked nature corrupt even this love? But would Zira allow that? Kovu was Scar's rightful heir from Zira's perspective. If she found out that Scar wanted to give the throne to Nala, would she accept it? Or would this lead to a fierce rivalry between her and Nala that could escalate into a deadly conflict? Would Kovu accept being deprived of the throne in favor of Nala? Perhaps we would see Kovu torn in an internal struggle. Should he remain loyal to his mother and fight Nala, or choose his own path? Sarabi would also find herself in an unenviable position. If this truth became known, it would mean that she betrayed Mufasa with Scar, and that would be a shock too great for everyone to bear. How would Sarabi face the kingdom? Would she try to hide this secret forever to avoid being seen as a traitor? Or would the truth come out and place her in a difficult position before everyone? She might face rejection from everyone, even from Nala herself, and we could witness a dramatic moment between the mother and daughter. Now comes the most important question: who will rule in the end? The battle for the throne would turn into a five-way struggle between Nala, Kovu, Simba, Zira, and Sarabi. Each of them has a strong motive to claim the throne. Can Nala prove that she is Scar's true heir? Or will Zira and Kovu do everything in their power to stop her? Will Simba step in to seize the throne for himself? Or will he find himself facing an unexpected confrontation with his past? Amidst all this chaos, another character may have a crucial role. Rafiki, the wise old shaman, has always been the guide of the royal family. How would he deal with this shock? Would he try to hide the truth to protect the kingdom from division? Or would he believe that revealing the secret is necessary to set things right? Perhaps he would help Nala understand her truth and determine her stance. Maybe he would also guide Simba toward making the right decision. But what if he had known this truth all along and had been keeping it a secret? Was he protecting the kingdom? Or was he deceiving everyone? In the end, this scenario would completely change the world of The Lion King, making the story even more complex and thrilling. Would Nala rule in the end? Would Simba truly love her? Or would revenge remain an obstacle between them? And what would be Sarabi's fate if the truth came out? So many possibilities and so many conflicts that could make this one of the most exciting alternate scenarios in the Lion King universe. What do you think? Which of these scenarios seems most likely to you? Would Simba have truly loved Nala? Or would he have only used her? Share your thoughts in the comments.